So hi guys. Now this is not a trial post anymore. I'm just trying this out for the first time. Shout out to my friend who told me how to position my camera. Anyway, so I was thinking the other day, right? About the things that make us feel like failures or like we're not succeeding in our lives or we're not prospering or being, attaining success. And I found out that it's because we're comparing ourselves to something or someone. Because when I say I'm not successful, in comparison to who? When I say I'm not rich, in comparison to who? I say I'm not educated enough, in comparison to who? My life is not good enough, in comparison to who? So imagine this. So I was telling a friend of mine the other day, I said, imagine we all lived in a box. That's the way the world was created, right? Scrap the way the world is now. Just imagine in your head, we're all living in boxes. Like those boxes are on shelves. So everybody has his own box and his box is his own life. Everything you need is in that box. And inside that box, maybe I just have a tank top and a pair of shorts. And every morning I have oats, afternoon I have oats, evening I have oats, and I'm fine. And to me, my life is beautiful. I'm successful, I'm comfortable. I wake up in the morning. Maybe what I love is gardening, and I do my gardening every day. And then you go to another box. In that box, somebody else has maybe 4 pairs of clothes hanging in their drawer, in their closet. And then they eat like buffets for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. And have 2 pairs of shoes. Maybe I just have flip-flops, but I'm fine. And I took it a bit further and said, okay, maybe the boxes were civilizations or countries or states or communities. And every community in those boxes live the same way, the way I just described. Then one day, God now decides that, you know what, I'm going to take down the walls of all the boxes. And all the walls of all the boxes come down. And then I look to my left and I see that the person or the community in the box next to me, they have 4 clothes in their closet, they have buffets, and they wear shoes, like, they have sneakers, like maybe 2 pairs of sneakers each. And I look this way, and maybe there are cars in this one, and they wear brands, or they have wigs, and I just have my natural hair all woven backwards. And before, we all compliment ourselves in this our little box, like, oh, you look beautiful, I love your hairdo, I love your shuku, I love your all back, and all that. Then I'm seeing people with makeup, and all that. Now at that point, I will start becoming dissatisfied with my life, because I'm like, oh my God, I'm eating just oats, and this person has a buffet. This person is having barbecues morning, evening, and night. Now, before the walls went down, I was content with my life. But all of a sudden, I'm looking to my left, I'm looking to my right, I'm looking to other communities. I'm seeing that people have, other things in their lives that I didn't have, and I felt content about. And the next thing, what happens? I start feeling unaccomplished. I start feeling like a failure. I start feeling like I'm not successful, and all that. You see, but if we bring it now to the way our lives are now, we find out that when we all come on social media, sometimes that's why they say social media can be a bit depressing. It's not because it's really depressing. Social media can be educative, informative, entertaining, but it can also, affect your mental health if you have not learned not to compare your life to somebody else's own. Because authenticity is freedom, when you can just be okay with who you are and be fine with it. I remember the trial video I made. I got some comments like, oh, why didn't you do this like this? Oh, you didn't package, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Okay, now I've packaged today. I hope I look, packaged. But when I did the video and watched it, I knew that I wasn't packaged, but it was me, and it's who I am. And I loved myself the way I was. And I love the message. I love the humor in the video. I love the fact that I was trying something and I was just being myself and being original. And I put it out there for everyone to see. Like, okay, I'm just trying. I'm seeing people always doing like TikTok videos and doing makeup. I can't even do makeup to save my life. I was hoping my friend who does my makeup back in Nigeria wouldn't have seen that video because I was doing rubbish on my face. But I love the experience of trying something that I see people doing that I have never done before. And that's, you know, doing makeup while you're having conversation. I can tell you I had so much fun making that video, even though I had a cold and it was, you know, and I felt like I had a message in that video. Privacy is power, you know, and all that. But people saw different things. Some people loved the video, they complimented the video, they liked the video. Others in love tried to correct me, like, oh, you know, you should have done this, or you should have done that, or you should have worn makeup, or you should have, you know, and all that. Anyway, I'm still not wearing makeup. I think I used the filter. Not I think I used the filter, but I'm not wearing makeup. Okay, no, I drew my eyebrow, and I'm sure my makeup artist will be proud of me. I think I did a good job. Anyway, the message in this is sometimes it's okay for us to, you know, be motivated positively by what others do. But when it borders on us comparing ourselves or going in competition with other people, like, oh, this is happening in their life, so it has to happen in mine, I think that is where we begin to lose ourselves. And I think that's the beginning of, you know, that's actually failure in itself, or that's the beginning of failure in itself, because success is not measured by anyone, and what is success to you might not be success to me. A success for me might, you know, be passing an exam. So someone else, success might be building a house. To someone else, success might be learning how to cook a particular dish properly. But success is a journey, it's not a destination. And I'm just hoping that anybody who sees this video is encouraged to know that success is a journey and not a destination. And it's about what you want for yourself, what makes you happy, what you have a conviction about, and what you feel moves you forward. Or it's in the sphere of what you want for your life. Because sometimes we forget who we are or what we want because we're carried away by wanting to be like this person or be like that person, and forget that we're denying ourselves of being who we are meant to be. So I'm 100% joy. I'm 100% joy, and this is my message.